Hello everyone, my name is Enzo and I have another commentary today. It's been a while. I know I promised after my last video that I'd have some more up, but I've just not had time. This is me finally playing Gotham City Impostors. This is the full game, which was released a couple of weeks ago. I haven't played it as much as I'd hoped I would, but I'm having fun with it. The game just has a few too many problems for my liking. You can sort of look at this as a first impressions video, although I have taken my time about it. When you're playing with friends, the game's really good, but when you try to play it on your own, it just gets so frustrating at times. I mean, I actually said in the beta video which I posted up, or one of them, that it's a game which I can't see myself getting frustrated at no matter what happens, and somebody in one of the comments said something along the lines of, "Watch me get frustrated at this game," and I was thinking, nah, it's not really possible, but I'm afraid he was actually right. The one thing that really gets on my nerves about this game is people who run as the fat body type or the mighty body type, whatever it's called, and put body armor on, because I don't like using the word overpowered because it's brandished about quite a lot in games these days, but it is pretty broken because if someone's running, just a standard body type with a submachine gun, they're just going to mow through you, and it's really frustrating. But like I said, I am actually enjoying the game. I haven't played it very much because there's been other games which I've been playing recently. When I do go on it though, I am having fun. The way I like to play this game is just to sort of run with a submachine gun and be careful about where I'm going. I like to run around the outskirts of the map, near the well, I don't want to call them flags, although they are the equivalent to flags in games like Battlefield, but near the gas blasters. I like to play fumigation more than any of the other game modes. I'm not a fan of team deathmatch in most games anyway. But I like to run around the outskirts of the map with a submachine gun and sort of be careful, but at the same time, get in their faces. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if people are going to understand what I mean there. The whole point of that playstyle is just to get in other teams' faces and annoy them more than anything else. It's really good because it lets you take the objectives, and it's an enjoyable way to play. I have fun when I do it. For my secondary, I like to run with the rocket, the one which you can fire a lot faster. That's the mod. You fire it a lot faster, and although the rocket does less damage, it seems to work a lot nicer. It helps your team out more because it's more like a suppressive thing than anything else. A lot of the times, if there's like a camped area, I don't want to say a camped area, but like a busy area on a gas blaster, you can put quite a lot of fire on it with the rocket that fires fast, and they don't actually seem to do very much damage at all, but it's really useful. I found that it helps out my team quite a lot. I think at the start of this video there was actually already an example of what I mean by this, and later on, or shortly coming up anyway, there's another one. For my equipment things, I like to use the jumping boots because I find that they're really useful for when you get into a bit of a sticky situation. They're really useful for getting out of the way and trying to get to safety. It doesn't always work, but the fact that you can get out there a lot faster than you can with anything like the grappling hook, I find it a lot more useful, and the amount of times that's actually saved my life, just because I've been able to bounce really. Right there, for instance, if I hadn't been able to kill that guy, which surprisingly I did manage to, despite the fact that he had the big fat body type and body armor on, I could have just bounced out the way a lot easier than grapple hooked out the way. As long as the community keeps supporting this game, though, I think the developers will too, because it was really sort of a really good bonus to see that they've already started releasing free DLC. It doesn't happen very often these days, although Gears of War did it too, and I was quite happy to see Epic going along that route as well, instead of charging for every possible thing that they can. Although Epic have been known to do it in the past with Gears 1 and Gears 2. I think they actually got a sponsor for it with the Gears of War 1 map pack. Although that's me going off track again. Like I was saying, if people are going to support the game, then the developers are going to support it too. And the game really does have the opportunity to become a really a popular, well-played game on Xbox Live, PC and on the PS3. I can imagine on PC it would possibly even have more of a chance of growing than on any of the consoles. And here's the example I was talking about of how the faster firing rockets are a really good way to support your team. These guys were all over the gas blaster, but because I'd managed to sneak in behind them all, it wasn't really a great deal they could do there. But yeah, as I was saying, the game has really good potential on PC. I think the modding community could really take to this game, assuming it's allowed. I haven't actually looked into that at all, but for most games now, if they don't allow such things on PC, they're usually making a very big mistake, because the community is huge and people really like to get into that side of things. There's plenty of examples of why it's an excellent idea, and one of the games which I compared this to before, which was Team Fortress 2, and not in terms of actual gameplay, but in terms of, like I said in one of the comments on the last video, just the sheer outrageous fun of it all has been big in that side of things, and I'd like to see this game supported in that way too. But yeah guys, this gameplay's coming to a close anyway, so I'd really appreciate it if you left me a comment and a rating, and thanks a lot for watching.
You're dead. I'm laughing.